Hey guys, thanks for joining me at Yoga TX. I'm Jen Hillman, and today I've got a great video for all of you beginners out there who are looking to just get started in your yoga practice. So if you're interested in learning about the Vinyasa style, the very first thing you'll need to know is the basic sun salutation sequence. So we'll be learning those postures and how to sequence them together. And you will basically be getting the foundational building blocks of just about any Vinyasa flow class that you'll take here on Yoga TX or in any studio that you go to. So this is a perfect place to start. And even if you have an existing yoga practice, it's always great to come back to the basics and revisit these foundational poses and make sure that you're practicing with the best technique possible. So I hope that you will enjoy this video. Go ahead and leave me a thumbs up and leave me your comments below. It's always so nice to hear back from you guys. And we are going to get started standing at the top of your mat. All right, yogis. So the very first place to start is with your standing pose. You wouldn't think that standing really requires much awareness, but the yoga practice is all about cultivating full body awareness in every single pose. So let's start from the beginning. Begin by bringing your feet parallel to one another. You can have your feet right underneath your hips and just look down and see, where are your feet? They may be turned out, one may be turned in, you never know. Just check it out. Make sure that all 10 toes are pointing forward and that the outer edges of your feet are parallel to each other. Root down through your feet and imagine that you have roots growing through your toes, through the balls of your feet, and even through your heels, connecting you to the earth. Then, just like a tree trunk, start to draw energy up through your roots all the way up your legs. So you start to lift the muscles up, hug the muscles tight onto the bone so you feel your legs start to get very active and strong. Then lift up in your waist, drawing your belly up and in and creating more space between your rib cage and the top of your pelvis. So you're really lifted and engaged through your core. Spread your collarbones wide and let your shoulders roll down your back. Lift the back of your head up towards the sky so you feel yourself engaged all the way through the tips of your toes, through the crown of your head. This is your beginning standing pose, Tadasana. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center and bow your chin to the light within your own being. Take this moment to set your intent. This is the beginning of your yoga journey, an endless journey, and these are the first steps. We will move with your breath. As you inhale, stretch your arms up overhead, lengthening through your spine and through your waist. Then as you exhale, fold your body forward all the way down over your legs. Now, for those of you out there who feel like, I can never touch my toes, fear not. You can bend your knees, even if you have to bend your knees a lot. It's okay. You want to bend your knees as much as you need to so that you can really let your upper body relax as you fold forward over your legs. You should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings and a stretch along the back of your spine. On your next inhale, lift your heart forward. Remember, you can always bend your knees here too, but you're reaching for a flat back. Lift your belly button in towards your spine so your entire core stays engaged. Take one more inhale here as you lengthen through your spine. Then exhale and let yourself fold over your legs. Plant your hands down on your mat and spread your fingertips wide apart. Then step your feet back to a plank pose. This is the shape you would make right before you do a push-up. Now, for those of you that are just building strength and just getting started, I recommend that you bring your knees down to the floor. But not like a tabletop position, okay? You want to have your knees a little further back behind your hips. Then you'll lengthen through your spine, broadening your collarbones. And then again, lift your belly up and in. Take an inhale here to prepare. As you exhale, bend your elbows and hug your arms close by your ribs. Hover here for just a moment and then release. That's probably one of our hardest shapes. So we'll be patient as you build your strength. Now bring the tops of your feet down onto the floor. Lift your shoulder bones up to the sky so you feel your shoulder blades squeeze together on your back. Keep that sensation working in your upper back as you inhale your breath and curl your heart up away from the floor. This is your cobra pose. As you exhale, press yourself back through hands and knees. Tuck your toes underneath you and lift your hips up to downward facing dog. This is our most common shape in any vinyasa practice, so it's one that you want to spend time getting familiar with. So look your gaze forward to your hands. Make sure that your fingers are spread wide apart and that you press evenly through your whole hand. The tendency is to want to lift your knuckles and all of the weight goes into the heel of your hand. That's going to create problems over time. So glide your fingertips forward and press down through your knuckle mounds. Then lift your hips up and back so you extend through your shoulders, and you really should feel a stretch in your shoulders here. So if you're like me and your shoulders are tight, you're especially gonna feel it. But that's okay. This downward facing dog is a full body pose. So your whole body is active and stretching and lifting. It's a really powerful pose. So take another deep breath here, a big full breath in. And take a full deep breath out. Then 1 foot at a time, start to walk your feet up to meet your hands. Little by little, we're coming back to a forward fold. Remember, you can always bend your knees as much as you need. Then slowly, as your flexibility improves, you can start working on stretching your knees straighter and straighter as you go. Inhale to lift and lengthen your spine, drawing your heart forward. Exhale and release, folding your body down. This time as we inhale, we're going to stand all the way up. Stretch your arms up overhead. And exhale to bring your hands back to prayer, right back at your heart center, coming back to where we began. So that is the first sun salutation. We say sun salutation A. We'll move through that flow one more time and move to sun salutation B. First things first, sun sal A, one more time. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale and fold it down, coming all the way forward over your legs. Inhale to lift halfway up. Lengthen your spine, reach for a flat back. Then exhale and fold all the way down. Plant your hands on your mat and step your feet back to a plank pose. Remember, for all you beginners out there, you can lower your knees straight down to the floor. This is really supportive and helpful. But keep lifting your belly up and in so you don't lose that core strength. Inhale to open your chest and prepare. Exhale to bend your elbows and hover for a moment. Pause. Then release, coming all the way down to the floor. Bring the tops of your feet down. Lift your shoulder bones to the sky. Then inhale to curl your chest away from the mat. And now we move back to downward facing dog. Exhale your breath as you press yourself back. Remember to engage your whole body. Press through your knuckle mounds, through your fingertips. Engage the strength of your arms. Extend your biceps alongside your ears. Tip your sitting bones to the sky as you stretch your heels down towards the earth. Take another big breath in here. And a big breath out. And then gently walk your feet forward, coming back to your forward fold. Take a moment here, folding over your legs. Let your upper body relax. Then inhale to lift and lengthen your spine. Stretch your heart forward. And exhale and fold. Release your body down. Now we rise, standing all the way up, breathing your breath in. Stretch your arms to the sky. And release your hands down to prayer. Now we're ready to move to our second set, Sun Salutation B. So it's basically the same, but we're going to add in a couple extra poses. So bend your knees, sit your hips way down low so that you can brush your fingertips along the floor. Keep your hips nice and low as you inhale and stretch your arms up alongside your ears. This is chair pose. Not a favorite, but it's important for building strength in your legs and your root. Take one more breath in, reach your heart up high, then exhale and fold, releasing your body down. Inhale to lift, halfway up, lengthen your spine and reach your heart forward. Exhale and fold, releasing your body down. Now we step back, coming to your plank pose. And again, for you beginners out there, I really encourage you to lower your knees down. As you get stronger over time, you can keep your knees lifted. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bend your elbows and hover. So this is the pose. Then you release. Untuck your toes, bringing the tops of your feet to the floor. Lift your shoulder bones to the sky. Inhale to strengthen your spine as you curl your heart up. Exhale, press yourself back to downward facing dog. But now we're ready to move again. Inhale and lift your right leg up and back behind you. Then as you exhale, step your foot forward between your hands. Now, if your foot doesn't come all the way, you can grab your ankle and help it out, because you want to get a really big, wide step on your mat. Let's lower your back knee to the floor. Then inhale your breath as you extend your arms up, taking a big lunge. Then exhale and release your hands down. Go ahead and lift your back knee. Step your right foot back, coming right back to your downward facing dog. Then inhale and lift your left leg up. Exhale and step it through. Remember, you can always grab your ankle if you need that extra help. You want to make sure you have a big, wide step. Then lower your back knee down and inhale to rise. Extend your arms up alongside your ears. Take a big lunge. Then exhale to release your hands down. Step your left foot back, coming back to your downward facing dog, and give yourself a moment to take a few rounds of breath. Breathing your breath in, breathing your breath out. And at the end of your exhale, you can walk your feet forward one step at a time, or even try taking one giant step forward so you come all the way to fold over your legs. Inhale to lift, halfway up, lengthen through your spine. Exhale and fold, releasing your body down. Now we've come back to our chair pose. Sink your hips down towards the earth, then inhale to rise, stretching your arms up. Lift through your chest, curl your back, then we'll inhale and stand all the way up. You guys ready for one more? Sun Salutation B. We move through this cycle one more time. So bend your knees, brush your fingertips along the floor. Inhale to curl your heart up. Keep sinking your hips low. Exhale, let your body fold. Forward over your legs. Let's inhale to lengthen your spine. Lift your heart up. Exhale to fold it down. Plant your hands. Step your feet back. Then make your best choice, knees up or knees down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lower. Hover and pause. And then release all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Lift your shoulder bones to the sky. Then inhale. Curl your heart up. Lift through your chest. Strengthen your back. Then press yourself to your downward facing dog. Right leg up. Inhale. Stretch that right leg as high as you can. And exhale. Step it forward. You want to try and get that foot as far forward as you can. Then lower your back knee. And inhale to rise. Extend your arms up. Lift your belly up. Then exhale and release your hands down. Step your foot back to your downward facing dog. Then inhale to lift your left leg. Straight and strong, as high as you can. Then exhale as you draw this foot forward, coming all the way up. Lower your right knee down as you inhale to rise. Extend your arms up overhead. Lift through your waist, through your belly. And exhale, release your hands down. Step your left foot back. Take another moment here. Enjoy your downward facing dog. This is a full body pose from your fingertips to your toe tips. from your shoulders to your hips, your core, your spine, your legs. Everything is working here. Take one more nice big full breath in. And take a nice big full breath out. Then step or walk, bringing your feet all the way forward. Take a moment to fold over your legs. Inhale to lift your spine halfway up. Exhale, let it fold. Bend your knees and sit down into your seat. Then inhale to rise, lifting your heart up, curling through your chest. And now we stand all the way up. Let's go ahead and have a seat down onto the ground. So you've basically been able to get a full body workout just learning Sun Salutation A and Sun Salutation B. Let's take a little twist here. Step your right foot to the outside of your left leg. Wrap your left arm around your right knee and bring your right hand down to the floor behind you. Lift up tall through your spine, sitting up as straight as you can. Then gently twist your heart towards the right, getting a little twist in your spine. Hug your knee close by your chest to give you a stretch in your hip as well. And slowly come back to center, and we'll twist to the other side. Bring the left leg in front. Bring your foot all the way flat down onto the floor. Then use your right arm to take a hold of your left knee. Bring your left fingertips down behind you as you sit up tall in your spine and twist towards the left. Breathe your breath. The more you can sit up nice and straight, the more you will have space to twist a little deeper in your spine. And slowly let yourself come back to the front. Then go ahead and let yourself lie all the way down onto your back. Coming all the way down onto your back. This is an opportunity to let yourself completely relax. And this is a real pose, Shavasana. So it's not a throwaway moment, but it's an important moment in our practice, where we allow our body to get re-centered and to integrate all the work that we've just done. So even just doing a few rounds of sun salutation warrants an opportunity to rest in this Shavasana. So just take a little body scan right now and notice if there's any places that are still holding tension, anywhere that feels tight or where the energy feels stuck. And just bring your awareness to that place and send the gentle invitation to relax. Feel your breath move in and out. Feel your heartbeat slowing down. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow yourself to stay in this relaxation for as long as you can. And when you feel ready to come out, you can extend your arms up overhead and take a nice long full body stretch from your fingers to your toes. Then gently roll yourself over onto one side, coming to pause in a little fetal position, taking a moment to rest. And maintaining your inward focus, you can use your top arm to press yourself up, coming to a seated position. And just take this moment to sit up nice and tall and feel the difference in your body. You know, there's a reason that yoga is so popular. It's not just a fad, but it has real powerful benefits that you can feel. Even after a short practice like this, your body feels energized, feels integrated and connected. So I hope that you will continue on this beautiful lifelong path of yoga, and it will be my pleasure to continue to be your guide. Out in front. And if your legs are really tight, you can go ahead and let your knees be softly bent. You could also use your pillow or cushion to go underneath your knees. So just support yourself in any way that you need so that you feel that you can sit in this posture somewhat comfortably.